Entry 27. Fire dreams and flickering eyes. I didn't know fire magic had side effects. No one tells you that. They'll talk about flame as a symbol, as passion, as cleansing, as transformation. But they don't talk about the aftermath. What happens when it enters your body, when it doesn't just burn in the candle or the cauldron, but moves through you. It started in a dream. I was standing in a circle of scorched grass. All around me, the ground glowed with ember light, like a wildfire had passed through but forgotten to leave ashes. My palms were burning, not hurting, glowing. Lines of light ran through them like cracked lava beneath the skin. And then I woke up, and my right eye started to twitch. Not just once, constantly. Every few seconds, a flicker, a pull, a movement I couldn't control. It lasted 3 weeks. No doctor found anything. No screens caused it. No stress explained it. But I knew. I had called something up in that dream, and my body was still trying to hold it. That's when I started researching fire affinity. Yes, it's a thing. And if you're reading this thinking, that's happened to me, then this next section is for you. What fire magic really is. Forget what Instagram tells you. Fire magic isn't just lighting candles and speaking affirmations. It's the energy of will, anger, transformation, courage, boundaries. Burn it all down to rebuild from ash. It's fast, unforgiving, pure creation and destruction in the same breath. Anyone can work with fire, but not everyone is meant to channel it through their body. Some witches are fire-aligned. They don't just light flames, they hold it in their blood. And when those witches suppress it, or try to ignore it, the fire finds a way out. How to know if you're fire-aligned. Not just drawn to fire, but made of it. If you recognize yourself in these, fire may be your dominant element, and possibly even your magical root. You've always felt heat in your hands during emotional moments. Anger, joy, fear. You experience intense dreams involving volcanoes, wildfires, explosions, or red-orange light. When you focus energy, your body gets hot or your skin tingles, sometimes without touching anything. Your strongest spells are the ones cast in the heat of the moment, especially emotional ones. You've had periods of life where electronics glitch around you when angry or overwhelmed. Your instinct in conflict is to burn bridges, not talk around them. You feel pulled to fire deities, dragons, solar energy, desert environments, or phoenix imagery. You're often described as too much, intense, passionate, or emotionally overwhelming. You don't need all of these, but 3 or more. You're likely carrying fire inside you. What happens when fire energy builds up? If you don't channel, ground, or release fire, it will use your nervous system to get out. Symptoms I've experienced and heard echoed by other fire-aligned witches. Nervous tension that feels like your body is vibrating. Eye twitching, especially on one side, the dominant magical side. Burning palms or feet with no medical cause. Sudden energy surges followed by complete exhaustion. Quick temper, even when you try to stay calm. Periods of overheating or random skin flare-ups, rashes, hives, or red patches. And spiritually, flames in your space flicker toward you or resist being lit. Devices glitch, especially during spells or journaling. You attract people with chaos energy, or ones who seem to fuel your inner fire. Most witches don't talk about this. They'll warn you about grounding and shadow work, sure, but they won't tell you that sometimes your own magic will burn through your body when unexpressed. Because most of them don't know. What saved me? It wasn't about putting the fire out. It was about giving it room to live without consuming me. When you carry fire, the goal isn't to tame it. It's to learn how to speak its language. You don't silence a volcano. You respect its rhythm. You listen to its warning tremors. You build your spells like fire breaks, not cages. That's what I had to do. First, how to channel fire through the body safely. Step 1, honor the fire's intelligence. Don't treat it like a tool. Fire isn't a servant. It has memory. It has preference, and it responds differently based on intention. Before you begin any firework, speak aloud why you're using flame. Acknowledge that you're inviting the fire, not commanding it. Let the flame build slowly. Never light it in a rush. Step 2, open the pathways so it doesn't get stuck. Before working with fire magic, move your body, always. Dance. Shake your arms out. Breathe with your mouth open. Stamp your feet. Fire needs space. If it hits stagnant energy in your system, it will cause discomfort, headaches, twitching, or emotional flooding. Step 3, anchor your flame. Have one physical object in front of you that holds the spell. Examples: a candle, white, red, or black, depending on intent. A piece of paper with your written intention. A clay bowl with herbs, like cinnamon, clove, rosemary. Channel your focus into that, not your body. Speak your spell aloud into the flame or item. Then, end the ritual by blowing the flame out with 3 grounded breaths. Exhale down through the feet. Writing your first fire invocation. This is a short, powerful way to begin working with fire energy. Flame that knows me, I invite you, not to burn, but to build. Not to take, but to teach. I offer my hands, my breath, and my will. Come where it is welcome. Leave where it is not. Offerings fire responds to best. These are tested. Use with respect. Cinnamon sticks for speed and clarity. Bay leaves for protection and command. Red thread for binding and desire. Rosemary or mugwort for memory, cleansing, and grounding. Salt plus crushed chili to cut cords and stagnant energy. Write what you're releasing or calling on a bay leaf or small parchment. Then burn it in a flame-safe dish. Always have water nearby, always. There's something most witches don't realize about fire. It listens, it responds, and if you misuse it, even once, it might refuse to come back. I learned that the hard way after I let someone else into a spell. I should have done alone. He wanted a quick solution, a shortcut through something messy, and I let him use my flame. The candle cracked. The jar smoked black before I even sealed it. The energy didn't just stall, it recoiled. And for 3 months after that, my candles wouldn't light on the first try. My fire-based spells fizzled or turned chaotic. I kept getting heat surges followed by full-body chills. My hands felt numb when they used to burn warm with energy. That's when I realized, fire doesn't like being used for someone else's will unless it's freely given. It's not a transaction, it's a relationship. Long-term balance for fire-aligned witches. If you're someone whose body holds fire, not just works with it, you'll need to maintain balance in ways other witches might not. Here's what I do regularly. Burn then bathe. After any flame spell, I always take a water-based bath or shower to reset my system, no matter how small the ritual was. Touch soil. Fire rises. You need grounding after. Hands in soil. Bare feet on grass. Even 2 minutes makes a difference. Limit mirrors after fire spells. Your energy may distort in reflection, emotionally or visually. Cover them or wait until you've fully grounded. Track your physical signs. Twitching eyes, irritability, heat in the chest. You're overcharged. Rest. Do not cast more. Speak to your fire. Don't mock this. Every few weeks, I light a candle and say, "Are we still aligned? Do you still want to work with me?" And I listen. If the flame bends or flickers unnaturally, I cleanse. If it burns smooth, I continue. Fire is alive. And if you're fire-aligned, so are you in a way most people won't understand. Don't just cast with it, build trust with it. Because when fire knows you, it'll protect you in ways no other element can. But if you disrespect it, it'll show you exactly what it means to burn.